Guys, I grew up in a Christian home. I had the most amazing parents you could ever ask for. I mean, my dad, I might start crying, because my dad was that type of man. You know, he was a disciple for Jesus Christ. He was fearless. He was faithful. He was an amazing husband. And he was there for me just every moment, you know. And I had an older brother. His name was Brian, and he's my hero too. You know, but Brian was older, and Brian was perfect. I mean, he was the president of our Christian school in 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. I mean, my brother walked down the hall, people stopped cussing, they were pulling up their pants. They're acting right. Brian was like, you just didn't mess with my brother. He was so perfect, you know. I was just like, I just can't be like that. You know, that's not who I am. You know, and in my church, everybody, you're going to be just like your brother. You know, can't wait to see those good things you're going to do. And I'm just like, oh, you should see me. And then I went to my little Christian school, you know, for a while until I got kicked out in 9th grade. You know, they thought, oh, you're going to be just like your brother. You know, I can't wait. You know, and it was kind of just disturbed me. I wanted to be my own identity. I wanted to be myself. Like I said, I was focused on the world. You know, I wanted to go and have all kinds of girlfriends and the biggest friends in town. I wanted to break your windows with my sister when I pulled up. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I thought. I was so deceived. You know, so here I am, you know, just living out my life, just proving to everybody I'm not like my brother. My family never did that. My mom and dad never did that. They never put that pressure on me. It was all the other people. Yeah, you know, so let me see. When I was in 7th grade, I started doing some drugs before church. It's a good time to do drugs, isn't it? No, it wasn't at all. I just can't believe myself and the things I was getting caught up in. So I started doing some drugs in 7th grade. I was a pretty good basketball player, you know, but obviously not committed, because look at what I was doing to my body. Look, I was just abusing it. I played varsity in 9th grade at the Christian school, got all conference, still underachieving. Then I get kicked out. You know, get kicked out for just doing my own thing. I don't even really want to get into that. But just inappropriate things that I was doing in my life, just being a disgrace to my family, bringing shame to my family name. But I just didn't quite get it yet. I didn't want to accept, you know, that this God had a plan for me. I didn't really deny God's existence. I mean, you shouldn't do that. Guys, please know there is a God. I'm glad I wasn't that dumb and that blinded. I mean, you can walk right outside and look at the grass. Every blade's different. You can look at everything in creation. It's called specified complexity, and every single bit of creation is from God. That's not by random chance or just happened. So I wasn't quite that lost, but I was just like, there's no God. We came from apes and monkeys and stuff. Leave me alone. That's just not going to fly at all. At least I believe there was a God. I just believe he didn't want to have anything to do with me. I'm too disgusting for God. I'm too filthy for him. God would just be happy if I just stayed away from him and did my thing and let him do his. And then here's what happened. I was living, doing a little better, starting to take my grades a little more serious. I was surrounding myself with all the wrong people. It just got worse and worse. First, we were smoking a little bit of weed. You know, okay, that's cool. You know, drinking some, smoking some weed. And then next thing you know, I'm getting cocaine, you know, put in my nose. I was 16 years old, an older guy. I had no business hanging out with these older people. Be smart about who you're hanging around with, who you're running around with. My grandmother said it 9,000 times. You're judged by the company you keep. You're judged by the company you keep. And I should have took that a little more seriously, because this guy was like, you're special. I like you. He was probably 20-some years old. I'm 16. He pulls me into the bathroom at my friend's house, shoves some cocaine up my nose. Come on, man. I like you so much. I'm going to do this for you. Yeah, I like you so much. Wow, what a great night, man. I'm just so likable. You know, I got all these older friends, man. I'm just being exactly what I want to be. You know, and man, I told my friend, I was at his house, what had happened. He flipped out. My friend had been in prison before. He wasn't living the life he should have, but when he heard that his other friend had given me that type of drug, he flipped out. And he said, man, I promise you, I will beat his face in. You don't understand. That is the devil. That is Satan itself. That will steal your life away, and you'll never look back. And I just want to tell you right now, guys, I got that same group of friends that was on cocaine. Guess what they're doing right now? They're still doing cocaine. They're not doing anything productive with their life. It's like they hit the pause button, and 10, 12 years later, they're still doing the same things. And I just thank God for my friend Danny. And I pray over him every day. He's working on it. He believes there's a God. I'm still working trying to disciple Danny. But thank goodness he was at least man enough to keep me from wasting my life. Because let me tell you about that group of friends that went along with those drugs, and it got worse and worse. My two friends that got on cocaine real bad. They're doing it all the time. Grades, terrible. They had great parents, so they were deceiving. The parents were buying cars, and they had it made, man. You know? So here they are one night. I guess they were glad I wasn't hanging out with them anymore, because if I would have been on that path, I probably would have been with them. Let's be real. And so I guess they had run out of cocaine, run out of drugs. So they're like, man, we got to get some more. My other friend sold it. So they went to go rob my other friend. Do you see what I'm saying? Does that sound like some good friends to you? They're going to rob you and take your stuff? I'm telling you, this is bad. This is what's going on. If you're going to leave yourself exposed to Satan and what he's going to do in your life. So here they are, go into my other friend's house, kick his door in, and attempt to rob him. His pregnant girlfriend was there, and I don't know what happened. And Lord, this is terrible, but I got to be honest with you. What really changed my life and opened my eyes. Somehow they ended up killing my friends killed the boyfriend and the girlfriend, and she was pregnant at the time. So it's basically 3 lives got lost that night. And man, these were good friends, man. I mean, I got a call. Like, I think I heard something about so-and-so. I was like, no, they're not. I mean, they're bad, they're on the drugs, but I don't think that they would do something like that. And they did. They got so strung out, so messed up with reality, so far away from the truth, that not only just those 3 lives were lost, both of my friends, they're in jail for life right now. I don't know, they said he pulled the trigger, maybe they pulled the trigger. Who really matters? It doesn't matter. Those lives were lost, and now they'll forever pay for that mistake. So here, reality hit me. Reality hit me in that moment. Oh, it does matter. I know you hear it all the time. One bad decision, it'll ruin everything. One bad decision with your life, it'll ruin everything. And then now that I was like, that's true. So then it just made me say, okay, God, I don't want to be that way. I don't want to lose my life chasing drugs and things that don't even matter. So I just want to encourage you. If you're around friends that are doing stuff like that, or trying to pull you in, those people don't want to do drugs by themselves or make mistakes by themselves. They want to pull you in. Come on, do it with me. You'll make me feel good about myself when I get you slipping too. It's like that when you make a bad grade. Well, everybody failed the test, Mom. Don't be in that type of crowd. I hope you strive for better than that. I hope you make the A. So I don't care what they make. That's not my test. I'm going to take this personal. Take your life personal. It matters. Every moment you start slipping up, not caring, Satan will get you. He's here to steal, kill, and destroy you. So I just want that to really soak in. Think about, who am I hanging with, man? Do I really think it's cool to hang out with all those older people that are on drugs and doing whatever they're doing? Man, I need to get to this place right here. I need to get with CJ. I need to get with other friends who care about their lives and are making a commitment to follow Jesus Christ. And together we can team up and get strong, and we can be lifeguards, man. We can save people and pull them from that stuff that's out there. Because I'm telling you what, it's out there. I didn't believe it till it happened to me, and I took it personal. So after that, I was in 11th grade, 12th grade, I was going to get my act together, man. I started working harder. I separated myself from those friends. Man, I got accepted at Campbell University. Praise God for Campbell University and Buies Creek one time. I need to be in a place far away from any mess. You know what I'm saying? Fayetteville was not for me. Richmond, this place might not be for you. You might get to go to a college like Campbell or a place with a positive environment so God can work on your heart and He can get to you. Because I had too many bells and whistles and distractions, and so what I'm trying to say is just thank God I got to get out of that environment I was placing myself in. I got a fresh start at Campbell. And then, man, I didn't get to make the basketball team in high school. I was too busy partying, doing my thing, messing up. So I said, you know what? I didn't play basketball in high school, and I should have. I'm going to walk on at Campbell University. I can do it. Me and God's going to strengthen me. I'm going to work hard. I know I'm a little white guy, and everybody else says they're walking onto the team too. But I'm just going to work so hard. I'm going to focus on God. I'm going to focus on my grades, and I'm going to do the impossible. And sure enough, freshman year, I got cut. That's cool. And you're going to get cut sometimes. You're not always going to make the team instantly because I was doing right. But God said, hey, stay with it. Keep doing it. It's positive. It's good for you. Look at the change you've already made. Kept working hard. Sophomore year, there'll be no tryouts. New coach, they get 13 full scholarships from all over the world, whoever they want to bring in there to play ball. Sorry, son, we don't need you. So, well, that kind of hurt. I was like, well, I guess this is it. I'm just going to have to make good grades. Nope. You know what? Some of my other friends on the team, some other people, keep working. Why not keep working for it? Go for it, man. When everybody else tells you you can't do something or you're not good enough or you want, I hope you guys will take it so personal to say, well, me and God, we've got a plan. We've got it figured out. I'm not going to start working on my game and start doing something that's positive for me. So, man, my junior year, guys, they finally had some tryouts. I was pumped up. Yeah, here's my chance. I'm going to do it. Had some tryouts. They went okay. I could have done a little better. So I wasn't very happy with my performance in the tryout. So God just told me in my room when I got home, He said, go talk to the coach. Go talk to the coach and tell him you want to be a manager. that wasn't the best effort I had. Manage the team for a while, pick up the dirty laundry, do the hard stuff, just get in the door. Get in the door and be around it and see what happens. Do you think that's my attitude? No. I'm done. If I can't be on that team and be that guy, I don't want to. But God, he changed my heart. And he said, no, you get in there and you serve. It doesn't matter. Being a manager, hey, you can make the team next year. Maybe you won't. But just go do that. That's not what wasn't for me. So I went and talked to him. Things progressed. I was a manager for about a week long. I was standing up there, man. I was focused, man. I came in there, I was like, I had my clipboard. I was taking notes on the plays. I was going to get out there and play with those guys one day. Because my God's a big God. He can do all things. So I'm standing there, and Coach Lang is still there now. He came up to me. He said, so son, what do you think about this? What do you think about it? You think you can hang with these guys? I'm like, probably not. You're probably going to explain. But I said, yeah, Coach, I can do this. I can get out there. I can do whatever you want me to. And he said, well, on Wednesday, I want you to dress out and start practice. And man, I held it together real cool, like, yeah, I got it. Man, but that was the most exciting news I'd ever got in my life. I ran outside, called my parents, because they didn't make me get a job. They're so awesome. I'll keep talking about them. They didn't make me get a job. They let me work on my passion and just love me and just let God work. And they believed in me. To finally get a spot on that team. And a week and a half later, I got to play against NC State. Man, NC State is my team, man. I love watch State. I was trying to act like I wasn't there cheering for them, but it was just awesome to be. It was just like, wow, look what God can do. He can take this loser, this guy that was on drugs, that was wasting his life, and he can make dreams come true. So I just, that's fine. That was basketball. That's a little thing that happened to me in college. But I hope that's a reflection of the rest of my life. My perseverance. No matter if I get cut, or if I don't make it, or if things don't work out like I thought they should, that I'll roll up my sleeves and I will do the work. And guys, I might not be talking about rapping. Who really cares about rapping? He might call me to the mission field. He might call me to pick up trash or serve someone. And here I am, send me God. Because I'm not worthy to define what you want me to do with the gifts and abilities he's given me. So wow, I just want to say how amazing God is. He brought me through so much. And I said about my dad how amazing he was. I lost my dad to cancer 2.5 years ago. Like I said, man, what a legacy he was living. We're working in the family business together. He was my boss. He was my best friend. He was my mentor. Had it going on, man. I got my business degree from Campbell, working with my dad in the family business. And he passes away from cancer. And the business was getting sold, and things were just so, it was probably the hardest point in my life. Everything just kind of fell apart. But God was like, he just whispered in my ear, man, it doesn't matter. Let the business go. I got business for you to do. My family business is serving our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And guys, a week after my dad passed, my business was getting sold. I got a random call from a lady I did not even know. And she said, I just got elected deacon in my church. It was a very traditional church. They saw me wild out and go crazy, but they still saw the change in my life. And I was going to be a deacon at 26 years old, probably one of the youngest ever at Snyder Memorial Baptist Church in Fayetteville. And someone saw that I'd been called out. I was changed. She called me up and said, Ben, you don't know me very well. God has spoken to me. And here's the number of this pastor in town. They need a youth pastor. And God just told me it was going to be you. I didn't think I was qualified. I didn't have the big ministry degree. Didn't have the master in divinity. I didn't know all my theology and stuff. But I know what I did know. I had the heart and the passion to serve Jesus Christ and to learn and to be molded and to let him use me to do great things that I can't accomplish on my own. So he opened the door. And now I'm a youth pastor. And then I became the worship leader. I didn't even play a guitar or anything. I played my drums, man. But it worked out. And now I'm learning the guitar. I never thought I'd play acoustic guitar and be doing things. But you never know what God wants to do with you. So don't limit him. If he calls you out and wants you to do something, he can make it happen. And I'm a living, breathing example and a testimony of that. So I just had to share a little bit of my story, who I was. It's just so great now to be coming out to places like this and sharing my gift of rap with y'all. And just know it's a lot deeper than that. It's a lot more to it than just getting up here with the microphone and do the work, do the work. No, I hope y'all see me rolling up my sleeves and doing whatever it takes for God. I don't know how much I'll rap, but that doesn't matter. I will be serving the Lord. Like I said, my family, I will model that legacy my dad left me. What a powerful legacy. I ran from it for so long. Don't run from it any longer. Don't run from the call of God anymore in your life. Say, God, I want to live that legacy for my children. What if I didn't? You know, what am I going to tell my son now that I'm about to have? You know, I want to tell my son that we serve a great and mighty God. I just don't want to sit at home and tell him about it. I want to go out and show him, let him experience God and see what God can do and how he can transform hearts and lives. I got a few more songs. Well, maybe I don't. 10 more minutes is great because I need to